And at this moment in hockey history, Nashville Predators currently find themselves in fifth place in the Central Division after 53 games skated. Their record of 27, 24, and 256 points has them 11 points shy of in third place, an automatic qualifying spot. The Preds are on the outside looking in on the wild card right now as well. I'll update both of those standings, division and wild card, here in just a second. Let's set up the next game first. The Nashville Predators have 56 points, a home record of 14-14-0. That's where their next game will take place. 160 goals in the season, 160 goals given up against. That is a goal differential of -8. Now let's update the Central Division, but it also ties in with the Nashville Predators' next game, which is against the Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars currently find themselves in first place in the Central Division after 53 games. Get the same number of games as the Preds, 33, 14, and 6, 72 points, has them 2 points clear of the Colorado Avalanche, and it also has them now 5 points clear of the Winnipeg Jets, who have sunken back a little bit during their time off. The Dallas Stars on the road have a record of 16, 6, and 4. They've scored 196 goals in the season. They've given up 161. That's a goal differential of +35. Now, again, the rest of the Central Division, Dallas in first place at 72, Colorado at 70, Winnipeg is at 67. That's your automatic playoff berth teams at this moment in time. And then you'll find the next grouping of 3 teams, which I think is going to compete for the wild card. St. Louis at 56. St. Louis at 58, Nashville at 56, and Minnesota is at 53. And then you'll find Arizona in 7th place, sinking back quite a bit now at 50 points. And then you'll find the Chicago Blackhawks at 31. So the wild card update is LA is still in wild card 1 at 58. St. Louis is wild card 2 at 58 points. So the Nashville Predators, the first team on the outside looking in at 56 points. Calgary just behind the Preds with 55. Then you'll find Seattle. Once the Nashville Predators finish up this game against Dallas, that's going to be the end of their homestand coming out of the All-Star break, and then it's time for some road trip. And Saturday it starts in St. Louis, Tuesday in Vegas, Thursday at LA, the 24th of February in San Jose, the 25th of February in Anaheim. So the Predators next back-to-back coming up on this 5-game road trip. Now the Preds and the Stars, they have played a ton of times this year. As a matter of fact, this is the 4th and final regular season meeting between these two Central Division rivals. So let's go back and recap what's happened between these two teams so far this season. They didn't start playing until December the 23rd, so it's been a very small calendar time frame that they've played all 4 of these games. So back to December the 23rd, it was Nashville losing on home ice 3-2 to Dallas. UC Saros went 31-34. He took the loss. McCarron and Sissons got the only goals for the Preds. Wedgwood, 19-21, got the victory, and Dallas scored 2 goals in the final 15 seconds. And for the last time this year, I get to say that the Nashville Predators snatched defeat from the jaws of victory in front of the Dallas Stars and their home crowd on December the 23rd. Back on January the 6th would be the second time the Preds would meet the Dallas Stars. Would be the first time in Dallas. Preds would come away with a 4-3 victory. Lankinen would get the start, pick up the victory, 26 out of 29. Forsberg would have 2 goals to lead the way. Nyquist a goal and an assist. Wedgwood would get the start again, go 18 out of 22. He would pick up the loss in that game. Ben Sagan and Robertson each scoring for the Dallas Stars. That's a classic name right there that typically scores against the Predators. Ben Sagan, Robertson, all 3 of them usually do quite good against the Preds. On the 12th of January, the Preds went to Dallas a second time, and they won a second time, 6-3 this time. Lankinen picked up the victory, 19-22, picking up the win. Yossi and O'Reilly had 3 points each. Forsberg had the goal and assist. Jake Ottinger took the loss for Dallas, going 32 out of 36. So now listen, the Dallas Stars are in first place in the Central Division, but the Nashville Predators are 2-1 against the Dallas Stars, and they've picked up 4 out of 6 points. They've outscored the Stars 12-9 this season, and were 15 seconds away from being 3-0 against the Dallas Stars this season. That's highly impressive. This may be the Preds' best series of the regular season and in the first season under Andrew Brunette. Now, let's take a look at those Dallas Stars, and then let's take a look inside the numbers of the game itself. The Dallas Stars' most recent stretch of hockey will go back 5 games. The 27th of January was the last game before the All-Star break. It was a 5-4 overtime win versus Washington. Then coming out of the All-Star break on February the 6th, it's a 2-1 win at Buffalo. On the 7th, a 5-4 loss at Toronto. On the 10th of February, 3-2 win at Montreal. And most recently, on the 13th, a 4-2 win versus Carolina. Ottinger got the victory, going 32 out of 34. Let's talk about this particular game, the matchups, the rankings. The Dallas Stars, impressive on offense. Again, they have scored 196 goals on the season. That breaks down to 3.66 per game. That's 3rd best in the NHL. The National Predators at 2.98 goals per game is 19th overall in the National Hockey League. When it comes to goals against, Dallas giving up 3.02 per game. That's 14th. The Nashville Predators giving up up 3.17 against. That is 20th overall in the NHL. In the shots for category, 30.8 for Dallas. It is going to be 16th rated overall in the National Hockey League, while the Predators 31 shots on goal is 15th. Shots against, 30.3 and 30.3 for each team. So that means 17th and 18th rankings, respectively, Nashville being ahead. On the special teams unit, it is going to be the Dallas Stars ahead on both of these particular metrics. On the power play, the Dallas Stars are converting at 21.6%. That's 14th best in the league. 33 out of 153 opportunities. The Predators are converting at 76.2%. That is 19.5%. If they were converting at 76.2%, that would be incredible. It would be record-breaking. The power play for the Preds is converting at 19.5%. That's 20th. It's the PK that is killing off at 76.2%. That's 26th in the NHL for the Dallas Stars. 81.7% on the PK kill rate. 8th overall in the NHL. They've given up just 30 power play goals against. The Preds have given up 40 on the season. When it comes to individual statistics and individual leaders for each of these teams, let's start with the Nashville Predators. Philip Forsberg's 25 goals paces the Predators, add 28 assists. That 53 points is number one overall on the team. Roman Josi has 11 goals. His 38 assists represent the tops in that category for the Predators. 49 points overall on the season. Roman Josi has been easily one of the top scoring defensemen in the NHL for the last month plus now. O'Reilly at 19 goals and 26 assists for 45 points. Nyquist is at 12 and 28 for 40 points. And Tommy Novak now solidly in 5th place by himself and scoring on the team, 10 goals, 16 assists for 26 points. It's great to see some shake-up and some rotation here in the top 5 scoring. Over on the Dallas Stars side of things, Robertson's got 18 goals, 36 assists on the season. Those 36 assists represents the tops in that category for Dallas. 54 points is also number one overall. Matt Duchene having a hell of a season for the Dallas Stars. 19 goals, 31 assists, 50 points on the year. Roope Hintz is at 23 goals. That represents the number one on Dallas in that category, 23 goals. At 26 assists to that, you'll find yourself at 49 points. Joe Pavelski's made a really, really good living off the Nashville Predators. He's got 19 and 27 for 46 this year. Sagan, 19 goals as well, 23 assists for 42 points. The Dallas Stars have a pretty incredible offense. Now when it comes to the anticipated expected goaltender matchup, Jake Ottinger got the start, picked up the victory against the Carolina Hurricanes in their most recent game. His updated standings and record now 19, 9-2, 906 save percentage, 2.90 goals against average with one shutout on the season. UC Saros over on the other side anticipated to get the start for the Nashville Predators, even though Lankinen is 2-0 against the Dallas Stars this season. I would consider starting Kevin Lankinen on home ice. UC Saros is 20-2, 903 save percentage, 2.97 goals against average, and 2 shutouts. But UC Saros in the most recent game was pretty spectacular, handling a very heavy workload. At some point in time, you're going to have to get Kevin Lankinen some starts. This might be an opportune moment, considering he went 26 out of 29 and picked up the victory back on January 6th, and then he went 19 of 22 and picked up the victory on January 12th. Both of those games being on the road in Dallas. Might be time for Lankinen to get this start right there. The Preds need the points. No matter who starts in net, the Preds got to find some ways to get more points against this first-place Dallas Stars team. That's got you all set up for the Nashville Predators and the Dallas Stars at Bridgestone Arena, closing out the 3-game road trip coming out of the All-Star break. Let's go back and check out the middle portion of this homestand. It is the Reverb Sports full game recap, and it's coming up next right here on the Renegades of Puck podcast.